Hello students, today I am going to teach you the first chapter of economics, the story of village Palampur. Let's begin with the chapter. Here we can see a picture of an imaginary village Palampur. Now we will study the story of village Palampur. The main purpose of the story is to introduce some fundamental concepts pertaining to production. The main occupational activity in Palampur is farming. There are many other activities such as small scale manufacturing, dairy, transport, etc. Palampur is easily connected to the neighboring villages and towns such as Raiganj and Shahpur. There are about 450 families belonging to several different castes. The majority of land is owned by 80 upper caste families with houses made of brick and cement. One third of the population comprised of the SCs. They are also called Dalits, who live in one corner of the village in houses built of mud and straw. Now we will study about the infrastructure in the village Palampur. Most of the houses have electric connections. Electricity powers all the tube wells and small business. There are two primary schools and one high school in Palampur. There is a primary health center run by the government and one private dispensary where the sick are treated. The description shows that Palampur has fairly well developed infrastructure, which includes a better system of roads, transport, electricity, irrigation, schools, and health center. Now, try to compare these facilities with those in your nearby village. Our next topic is organization of production, which is also called factors of production. Every production is organized by combining land, labor, physical capital, and human capital, which are known as factors of production. The aim of production is to produce goods and services that we want. There are four requirements for production of goods and services. The first basic requirement is land and other natural resources such as water, forest, and minerals. The second requirement is labor, that is, people. Some production activities require highly educated workers to perform the specific task. Other activities require workers who can do manual work. The third requirement is physical capital, that is, the variety of inputs needed at every stage during production. There are two types of physical capital. First is fixed capital. There is a wide variety range of tools and machines from very simple tools such as a farmer's plow to sophisticated machines such as generators, turbines, computers, etc. Tools, machines, buildings are called fixed capital because they can be used in production over many years. Second is working capital. A variety of raw materials are required for production. Also, some money is always required during production to make payments and buy other essential items. So, raw materials and money in hand are called working capital. Fourth requirement is human capital. One shall require knowledge and enterprise to be able to put together land, labor, physical capital, and produce an output. In village Palampur, 75% of the working people are dependent on farming for their livelihood. Their well being is closely linked to production on the farms, as land is a fixed asset, so there is need to increase agricultural productivity. Now, the ways of increasing production on the farm. The first one is wasteland is converted to cultivable land by bringing new land under cultivation. Second is by growing crops seasonally such as kharif crop in rainy season and rabi crop in winter season. Third is one can increase agricultural productivity by growing more than one crop on the same piece of land. Fourth is by developing better irrigation system. Fifth is by using high yielding variety of seeds for good harvest. Number 6, use of fertilizers will increase production. Number 7, use of pesticides and weedicides prevent crops from pest and unwanted grass. And the last point is use of modern machines like tractors, threshers, harvesters and generators make the work easier. As a result of using modern farming methods, Indian farmers produced surplus agricultural production by using high-yielding variety of seeds in wheat and rice in the late 1960s. This is called Green Revolution. The modern farming method in India were first tried by the farmers of Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh. The farmers in these regions installed tube wells for irrigation and used HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides and weedicides. They also used modern machines and tools such as tractors, threshers, which made plowing and harvesting faster. In return, these farmers got higher yields of crops. Later, these methods were also applied for growing other crops. The last topic is non-farm activities in Palampur. Activities other than farming are called non-farm activities. Though the main occupational activity in Palampur is farming, there are many other activities such as small scale manufacturing, dairy farming, transport, shopkeeper, etc. I hope you have understood the chapter. Based on your understanding of the chapter, answer the questions given in worksheet. Thank you.